The city of Fort Wayne is moving forward with a plan to buy out homes in a neighborhood that sits in a chronic flooding area. News Channel 15's Aaron Rogers spoke with city leaders as well as a homeowner in the area about the process. Aaron?
Alyssa, a homeowner I spoke to says the buyouts bring mixed emotion. He's tired of the flooding, but it's also hard to say goodbye to his home of nearly 3 decades.
It was a long time coming.
For the city to buy out 6 homes in an area that always floods.
It's getting pretty repetitive. The situation's getting worse, not better.
Ken Harmeyer has lived in his house at the Fernwood and Daleview intersection for nearly 28 years. His house has flooded a foot or more almost every 2 years in the last decade, but there were plenty of scares.
You get this gut-wrenching feeling in your stomach, here we go again.
He's had to spend $20,000 to $30,000 5 different times to rebuild.
I'm getting too old for it.
When he and his wife bought their house, they were told the area flooded every 100 years, so it was a risk they decided to take for the low probability. But he says they were misled.
It's more than just the inconvenience of flooding. It really becomes an issue where there aren't a lot of choices left.
After a decade of trying to help and get federal funding unsuccessfully, the city decided to take matters into its own hands.
That process took so long, and these people continued to flood during that period, that it really became a sense of urgency to help.
So now they're using around $480,000 local dollars for the buyouts that all homeowners have agreed to.
They understand what we're going through, finally.
The problem is these homes sit lower than the other areas around it. So when it rains, the water from Fairfield Ditch comes rushing down. So the city will be putting in a storm water pipe to help with the flow and create a grass-covered dirt wall that will act as a buffer.
You create more green space so that there's more area for the water to go.
Harmeyer says he and the other 5 families are willing to leave their homes if it will help save their other neighbors.
It's time to turn the page and move on.
The plan will go to City Council for approval in July, and that's when they will begin with the buyouts. Alyssa?